Hello. Coming on a university open day is a great way to get a feel for the place, to meet the people who live and study in a college where you may be wanting to study yourself. I should know. My name is Dr. Richard Hawley. I'm a senior lecturer in the Classics department at Royal Holloway, and for many years I've been the admissions tutor. And I've attended many open days over the years, but nevertheless I find all of them different and exciting. And you may wonder why. Because every time I hold an open day conversation with a new visitor, I'm seeing their new passion, their excitement, their enthusiasm for learning about the ancient Greeks and the Romans and the way they influence our modern world. And that always makes it very exciting for us as academic staff. At open days, I'm often asked, who studies a classical degree and what kind of students are we looking for? Well, the answer is we all have our own individual story. My story started when I was 10 years old. At school, I can remember vividly reading a book about ancient Greek heroes and heroines and gods and goddesses, hearing all about the exciting exploits of the great hero Hercules and the horrible monsters that he had to fight, of hearing about the story of young Prince Theseus and Princess Ariadne weaving their way through the labyrinth to encounter the monster Minotaur, and also being impressed by the empowering story of the young heroine Antigone, who stood up against political authority in support of her family and her religion. So what do we look for in our students? Well, I would say that they and we share a passion for our subject, but also a sense of curiosity, a desire to learn more about how the women and men of the ancient Greek world thought about the issues that were important to them. And you'd be surprised to learn that many of the issues that are important to us today were just as important to the ancient Greeks and Romans. Issues such as political dissent, racial tensions and fusions, refugees and asylum seekers, questions about gender equality and sexual identities, and concerns for the environment and sustainability. All of these things are actually things that you'll be studying if you take classical modules with us at Royal Holloway. Open days give you a great opportunity to come and see what our classics community is like. The open days contain little taster presentations by members of academic staff. You can come and meet and ask questions of current students who may be taking the degree courses that you'd like to study. So I would say to you, if these things sound of interest, why don't you come on an open day and share your story?